Good morning and thanks for attending today's awards assembly. I'm deeply honored to be able to start this off today, particularly with thank yous to a number of people, to our administration for their continued support, especially during this time, and helping us make this a reality for our students, to our teachers who worked really hard to make sure they got everything in terms of their videos and their presentations and the format that we're doing this. Obviously, today we'd really like to give a special thanks to all of the donors who have provided the resources and the continued support of our school, to all of you parents and everything that you are doing during this time to make education still a reality for us, and then most importantly, for you high students, all of you who are going to be honored today, and everyone else for everything that they've done during this time period. And so welcome to the awards assembly. And thank you, as always, for everyone's continued support. Our first presenter is going to be Courtney O'Connor with our scholarship awards.
Good morning, you high students. The first scholarship I'm here to present is the Dr. and Mrs. Harry D. Loveless UHIDA ISU Scholarship. The Dr. and Mrs. Harry D. Loveless UHIDA ISU Scholarship was originally established at University High School in 1996 by Thomas and Meredith Loveless, for the purpose of supporting graduating seniors and honoring the life and memory of Harry and Mescal Loveless. The criteria states that a student must be a senior who has been accepted and enrolled to attend Illinois State University and has demonstrated evidence of leadership and service while maintaining at least a 3.2 grade point average. This year's Dr. and Mrs. Harry D. Loveless UHIDA ISU Scholarship winners are Veronica Irvin and Aaron Kuhl. Congratulations. The next scholarship I'm going to present is the Bernard I. Lowry Endowed Scholarship. The Bernard I. Lowry Endowed Scholarship was established in 2011 in the name of Bernard Lowry, a member of the class of 1947, by his wife Sandra, who came to understand how he valued his university high school experience. The criteria states that the student be accepted and enrolled to attend Illinois State University, maintain at least a 3.2 GPA, and demonstrate evidence of leadership in various extracurricular activities. This year's Bernard I. Lowry Endowed Scholarship winner is Emily Houston. Congratulations. The next scholarship I'm going to present is the Clyde B Combs Endowed Scholarship. The Clyde B Combs Endowed Scholarship began in 2011 by Clyde B Combs in recognition of his 50-year reunion as a UHI graduate and in honor of the Illinois Soldiers and Sailors Children's School students that attended during his time there. The scholarship is designed to recognize a student who will attend a Central Illinois University, graduate with at least a 3.0 GPA, and who has demonstrated leadership and service in athletics, the arts, membership in student government, or other extracurricular activities during the time at University High School. This year's Clyde B Combs Endowed Scholarship winner is Caitlin Spalding. Congratulations. The next scholarship I'm going to present is the Peter Parmentier Education Scholarship. The Peter Parmentier Education Scholarship was created to honor Peter Parmentier, a former University High School English teacher. The criteria states that the student is seeking a degree in education or a related field, is an independent thinker, and demonstrates clear communication skills and a desire to learn. This year's Peter Parmentier Education Scholarship winner is Parker Marshall. Congratulations. The next scholarship I'm going to present is the Lexie and Stephen Greenberg Scholarship. The Lexie and Stephen Greenberg Scholarship celebrates creative students that made the most of their UHI experience and found their passion in the process. UHI provided the 2014 twin graduates with countless opportunities to explore, grow, and discover their passions both inside and outside of the classroom, particularly in music, film, and philosophy. Their family created this award to express how grateful they are for the University High School faculty friends and experiences of Lexie and Stephen. This year's Lexie and Stephen Greenberg Scholarship winner is Irene Park. The next scholarship I'm going to present is the Marilyn and Donald Turner Endowed Scholarship. The Marilyn and Donald Turner Endowed Scholarship Fund for University High School was established in 2008 through the estate of Donald and Marilyn Hoyt Turner. Don and Marilyn are both graduates of University High School, class of 1949. Donald and Marilyn were inspired to continue their education by the faculty and fellow students at University High School. The Turners created this scholarship out of their desire to acknowledge the excellence of the education they received at University High School and to provide financial support to a senior student graduating from University High School who plans to major in college in education or architecture. This year's Marilyn and Donald Turner Endowed Scholarship winner is Mara Coughlin. Congratulations. The next scholarship I'm going to present is the Illinois Soldiers and Sailors Children's School Memorial Scholarship. The ISSCS Memorial Scholarship was started in 2018 by Bjarne Ulsvik, a 1956 graduate of U-High who attended when a portion of the enrollment included students who were residents of the Illinois Soldiers and Sailors Children's School. He was inspired by the support, assistance, and sense of family that U-High provided these students and how it impacted their lives to go on from high schools and have successful, productive, and impactful lives. Bjarne was moved to establish this scholarship to honor and encourage and motivate students that come from single-parent households or those raised in foster care. This year's Illinois Soldiers and Sailors Children's School Memorial Scholarship winner is Sophia Fitzgerald. Congratulations. The next scholarship I'm going to present is the Albertine Family Scholarship for University High School. Matt Albertine, a 1976 graduate of U-High and ISU class of 1987, was moved to establish this scholarship to honor his parents, Horace and Barbara Lee, both originally from California. Horace was a Stanford graduate with a doctorate in education. He was a professor in the College of Education at ISU. Barbara was a UC Berkeley graduate who worked as a journalist and an insurance underwriter. All three of their sons, Andy, Matt, and Casey, graduated from U-High. The Albertine Family Scholarship for University High School will provide financial assistance for graduating seniors meeting the following criteria. The student must be a graduating senior who will enroll in a college or university in the fall semester following graduating from University High School. Preference will be given to students majoring in education, English, or literature, and demonstrated financial need. This year's winner is Shanley Kearney. Congratulations. The next scholarship I'm going to present is the Crossroads Scholarship. The Crossroads Scholarship was established by Dr. John H. Williams, a U-High alumnus, as an expression of gratitude to the faculty, students, and especially the class of 1954 of University High School. The criteria for this scholarship is a GPA in the upper half of one's class, school spirit, participation, and co-curricular activities. This year's Crossroads Scholarship winner is Peyton Tongate. Congratulations. Hi, I'm here to present the Normal Rotary Club Scholarship. The Normal Rotary Club's motto is service above self. Rotary's mission is to provide service to others, promote integrity, and advance world understanding, goodwill, and peace through fellowship of business, professional, and community leaders. Their organization looks for students who show initiative in their personal life, as well as demonstrates their involvement in service, citizenship, leadership, and activities. The student should also be in the top half of their graduating class. On behalf of the Normal Rotary Club, I am pleased to announce that Kirsten Kohler has been selected to receive a $1,000 one-time Rotary Club scholarship based upon her leadership, scholarship, and service to others. Congratulations.
Hello, Pioneers, students, families, and friends. My name is Jacob Davis. I'm a science faculty associate at UHI, where I teach chemistry and AP chemistry. The Thomas M. Barger Family Endowed Scholarship for University High School was established in 2015 by Carter and Thomas Barger III in honor of their grandfather, a beloved instructor of physics and chemistry from 1913 to 1943. The Bargers created this scholarship out of their desire to support and reward UHI students that excel in these subjects, especially for their outstanding work, commitment to excellence, and dedication to the study of chemistry and physics. This year's Thomas M. Barger Family Endowed Scholarship Award winner in chemistry is a student who has taken and excelled in every AP Science course offered at UHI and has spent countless hours after school investigating the natural and physical world. Fascinated by neurons, this student studied and researched signal transmitters with an Illinois State professor during her sophomore year. In the fall, she will continue her studies at the University of Michigan with a double major in biochemistry and mathematical sciences. Congratulations, Alexandra Eisenreich. This year's Thomas M. Barger Family Endowed Scholarship Award in Physics goes to a student with an incredible amount of grit, initiative in pursuing her engineering goals. This student attended a summer physics institute at Harvard, exploring the physical properties of soft materials. She engaged in UHI's engineering club and persevered through the rigorous AP Physics curriculum with a tireless academic pursuit. Congratulations, Amelia Markert.
Hi, I'm Darren York, and today I have the privilege of presenting the David G. Handy Golf Award. When David passed in April 1992, the love of golf between a father and a son inspired the creation of this award. David's son John graduated in 1992 and was a member of the 1991 state champion golf team. This award goes to a UHI golfer to recognize their commitment and their passion for a sport that meant so much to John and his dad. This year's award goes to Brevin Knight and Lexie and Stephen. Congratulations to you both.
The Smid Award is given in memory of Dirk Smid, who was a well-respected math teacher and coach at UHI. To qualify for this award, a student must be a graduating senior who earned a varsity letter in at least one sport, who shows growth and a strong work ethic in the math classroom, and who exhibits the characteristics of service, teamwork, and generosity. Also an enthusiastic outlook on life. All qualities shared by Dirk. This year's winner of the Smid Award has earned a varsity letter in tennis, has been a leader in FCA, and in the classroom is respectful, works well with her peers, and is dedicated to her learning. This year's winner of the Smid Award is Abby Totten.
The Don Jane Shirley Wismiller Mathematics Award is awarded to a graduating female student who has demonstrated high achievement in mathematics and is seeking a career in mathematics or a mathematics-related field. Friends of the class in 1955 established this award in memory of Donna Jane Shirley Wismiller, who loved University High School and all of its activities. Donna Jane excelled in mathematics and went on to study it in college. She died in 1986 and is fondly remembered by her friends. This year's recipient was a bit of a reluctant math student. In her essay, she wrote about being somewhat resistant to the encouragement of her teachers in pursuing advanced math. That was even an experience I had with her, that I was trying to encourage her that she should be taking Calc BC. And she was resistant, very much so, to that thought initially. I won her over, and she says that that's an experience she doesn't regret. maybe partly because she also earned 5s on the BC exam, and the AB subscore as well. But this student I've had the privilege to watch grow throughout high school. I've known her from math team, and I've seen her grow in her leadership, in her confidence, and even just the respect that other students give her is so obvious in that group. And I've truly enjoyed getting to know this year's recipient, whose plan is, as that reluctant math student, to go on and study and be a math major in college. So this year's recipient is Connie Chen.
The Steve Gleason Journalism Award was established by the Pantograph in memory of longtime editor Steve Gleason, who died in a car accident in September of 2000. This award is designed to recognize solid reporting that ensures that the yearbook and news stories reflect the entire school. This year's recipient pursued that endeavor even in the face of the immense obstacles created by a global pandemic. She began the year wanting to create a new way for student ideas and student voices to be shared. Her videos captured your trends, your efforts to be more inclusive, and connected us, your teachers, to you, even in the time of social distancing. For that, I give her my personal gratitude. She is going on to pursue a degree in journalism at George Washington University. This year's recipient of the Steve Gleason Award for always bringing you the latest news is Celeste Norian.
The Lucy Critical Thinking Award was originally established at University High School in 1996 by Teresa Lucy Thompson for the purpose of supporting graduating seniors who exemplify critical thinking skills. Following her teaching service at U-High, Terry served in a variety of marketing and public relations positions at State Farm, and she is currently the executive in residence and founder at the Institute for Higher Education Marketing at the University of Texas, Austin.
The Lucy Critical Thinking Award recognizes those students who exhibit critical, perhaps unconventional, or counterintuitive thinking and the ability to offer innovative solutions to problems posed in and out of the classroom. This year's recipient, in addition to his strong voice in the classroom, chose to make his hobby critical thought by exploring multiple sides of the same issue on topics ranging from sanctions to nuclear energy to the question of if objective morality exists. This year's winner is Tyler Livingston.
Hi, U-High. We miss you so very much. The Dennis G. Kelly Scholarship was established by U-High alumni and parents in 1989 in honor of Dennis Kelly, Director of Lab Schools from 1983 to 1988. The selected student must be a graduating senior who intends to major in education or a related field. This year's Dennis G. Kelly Scholarship winner is Abby Totten. Congratulations, Abby. The Principal's Leadership Award is given to a graduating senior who has shown leadership throughout their 4 years at University High School and who has worked well with the student body and the administration to enact change. This year's Principal's Leadership Award goes to Brad Martin. Congratulations, Brad.
From your freshman teachers. The University High School Freshman Program Character Award is the highest and most prestigious award given to a freshman. It was created to recognize a student's respect, responsibility, and integrity in the classroom. Students who receive this award are nominated by their teachers for demonstrating high levels of academic achievement, campus leadership, attitude, empathy, and ambition. This year's Freshman Program Character Award winner is Rocky O'Shea. Congratulations, Rocky.
Andy Adair, a member of the class of 1983, was a very special person at University High School. Andy was very active in activities and athletics, while maintaining high academic standards. Andy touched the lives and hearts of many people as he fought a battle that finally claimed his life. This battle was one that he kept rebounding from, one that he showed tremendous spirit and great leadership and the will to win. This will to win was not to win in an athletic contest or the will to achieve at a high scholarly level, but this was the will to win at a battle with bone cancer. Andy demonstrated all the values and characteristics that athletics are about. He became a walking example, a true leader all the way to his last day. This award was set up to honor a senior who has participated in at least 2 sports for 4 years and has the highest GPA. This year's Andy Adair Award winner is Alex Hess.
Hello guys, my name is Nick King and I will be presenting 2 awards today from Student Senate. First, we have the Alberteckert Teacher Appreciation Award. This award is presented to a faculty member for their service to students outside the traditional classroom in honor of Alberteckert, who served the students of University High School as a math teacher and Senate advisor for many years. Upon his retirement, Senate chose to create this award in honor of his years of service in extracurricular activities. This award is given yearly to a teacher who shows outstanding service to the students of U-High through their work and support of extracurricular activities. This year, our recipient is someone who has helped thousands of different students across their time at U-High, and it is Miss Nancy McCain. Alright, our second award is the Pioneer Award. The Pioneer Award is given annually to any member of the U-High family who exudes the characteristics of the pioneer spirit. Past winners have included senators, class officers, teachers, parents, and other school staff members. Nominated and elected by the Senate, the individual chosen is seen as someone who is supportive of all students and representative of the unique culture that defines our school. This year's Pioneer Award winner is somebody who never failed to bring a smile to basically every single person's face across U-High. And sadly, in late 2019, we did lose her to a tragic accident, and she is someone who will be missed by all of U-High. This year's Pioneer Award winner is Amy Wicks. Alright, congratulations to our winners, and thank you guys.
Now we present to you the Carlock Moore Teacher Service Award. This award is presented to a faculty member for their service to students inside the classroom, in honor of John Carlock and Harold Moore, who were longtime biology teachers at U-High. These 2 outstanding teachers designed the original biology labs in this building and wrote the text that was used at U-High for several years to come. Because of the great respect the student body had for these 2 teachers, Senate created this award in their honor and presented it yearly to a teacher who shows outstanding service to students inside the classroom. This year's Carlock Moore Teacher Service Award goes to Angelica Del Torre Eam. Congratulations. Finally, we present to you the Senator of the Year Award. The Senator of the Year Award is given to a member of the U-High Senate who has been involved throughout the year in numerous activities, taken the lead in certain areas, and overall just been someone who has represented well the ideal of being a U-High Senator. Specific characteristics looked for this award include outstanding leadership, dedication, and service to University High School. This year's Senator of the Year Award goes to Caitlin DeKerskiter. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Cassie Graham, and I am here to present the 2020 Brome Creative Writing Award. This award is given in honor of Robert Brome, a playwright and creative writing teacher at Illinois State University for 19 years. This award was first given in 1974, and with it we strive to honor our most creative and talented senior writers. This year's first place winner for her poem entitled Starlight is Amelia Markert. The second place award goes to Joe Dubrownik for his poem Every Day a New Day. And finally, our third place award goes to Connie Chen for her poem Delayed. Congratulations to these talented young writers.
The Journalism Award is intended to recognize the commitment of the recipient to the field of journalism and to the school's publications. Above all, journalism is a community activity. It is an endeavor committed to the well-being of its readers and dependent upon regular dialogue with every member of the staff for ideas, for creativity, for support when things get hard. This year, threw an unusual number of difficulties onto our pathway to publication. But from the beginning, this staff was up to the challenges, managing to both increase coverage and find new ways to tell the unique stories to emerge under a stay-at-home order. They regularly communicated encouragement to one another, even in the longest Zoom meetings, ensuring we had the best sources, the most relevant pictures, and the strongest ideas. Know that they advocated for you and your stories at every turn and successfully completed the history book that will preserve your numerous accomplishments from this school year. It is my honor to recognize the recipients of this year's Journalism Award, the 2020 Journalism Staff. Bryn Bowers, Lupita Echeverria, Amaya Fernandez, Jake Harrison, Emily Houston, Natalie Leathers, Jaden Mapugai, Celeste Norian, Evie Riddell, McKaylee Sepich, Michael Story, Abby Totten, and Alex Wood.
Founded in 1925, the National Speech and Debate Association is the largest honor society in the world. The NSDA services 3,800 member schools around the world with more than 1.5 million alumni, including current and former actors, senators, cabinet members, presidential advisors, and even a few presidents along the way.
Each year, the NSDA honors a combination of competitive success, academic achievement, and community involvement through the Academic AllAmerican Award. To be considered for the award, seniors must have reached the degree of superior distinction, competed for at least 5 semesters of high school, and either have a GPA of a 3.7 or higher, or a 3.5 with strong standardized testing scores.
Fewer than 2% of the entire membership of the NSDA are awarded this prestigious honor. This year, University High School is proud to award this prestigious honor to 4 seniors. This year's recipients are Nick King, Tyler Livingston, Brody Wall, and Shoria Taksali.
I have been asked to present the Gertrude Williams Award on behalf of the Social Science Department. Gertrude Williams, a community activist who knew the importance of a broad social studies education, designated this award, which is represented by a plaque in the Hall of Honor and a gift from our department. I have vivid memories of my first meeting with this year's Gertrude Williams Award winner. It was the first week of AP US Government, and I had 2 students who would not stop talking. My teacher brain started strategizing, wondering how many warnings should I give before holding them after class? Am I going to need to contact home? This is an AP class. And then, with a quick redirect, their chatter became participation. They had relevant and important things to say. They asked thoughtful questions. They encouraged their classmates to participate. They were so curious about the world around them. They read and watched things I recommended, and they would dutifully report the implications of what they had learned. The next year, I was pleased to see that both of them had signed up for AP Comparative Government and Politics too. Neither actually needed the credits, but one of them explained, "Ms. Pohl, there is so much to learn about the world, so we're going to exhaust the U-High Social Studies curriculum," and they high-fived. That intellectual curiosity has only continued to blossom in AP Comparative Government this year. When we began our study of Iran, one of these young women burst into my classroom one day and said, "Ms. Pohl, I vortexed hard into Iran last night, and we have some things to talk about." The other young woman, equally curious and motivated, has an excellent habit of drawing her peers out of their academic shells. One day, she just decided the whole class needed to sit closer together for the sake of collaboration and support, which they did. To this day, even in a Zoom meeting, you will get collective snaps and virtual high fives if you ask thoughtful questions. So here's the social studies department's dilemma. Who of these two women should we give the Gertrude Williams Award to? Both are smart, confident, empathetic, funny, and best of all, motivated critical thinkers. Well, the social studies department decided that we can't decide. So this year's co-winners of the Gertrude Williams Award are Shanley Kearney and Grace Rich. Congratulations, ladies. Now go change the world.
The Business Student of the Year Award goes to a student who has excelled in business classes at University High School and plans to major in the field of business at a four-year university. The winner of this award has earned straight A's in her business classes at U-High, which include consumer economics, introduction to business, and sports and entertainment marketing, while running her own small business outside of school. She plans to attend Eureka College to major in digital and media design and minor in business administration and communication. After college, she plans to use her degree to open up a storefront for her small business and employ individuals with mental illnesses and special needs to give them an inclusive and understanding work environment. This year's Business Student of the Year is Madeline Schmidt.
Hello, I will be presenting the Science Awards. The Illinois Association of Chemistry Teachers Award goes to a student who has shown dedication and passion for learning sciences, specifically with high academic achievement in chemistry. This award goes to Sydney Casey. The Michael Surma Environmental Science Award goes to a student who dedicated her senior year to trying to make the school more green. She specifically researched alternatives for waste in the school lounge and presented to the ISU Sustainability Committee. Due to her efforts, we will hopefully have a new compost system and compostable cutlery in the lounge next school year. This will prevent over 400 pounds of plastic silverware alone from entering the environment. This award goes to Katie Spalding. The Blanche McAvoy Biological Science Award will go to two students this year. Both students have shown outstanding achievement in biology. The first completed summer research in biochemistry and hopes to one day earn her medical degree with a specialization in neurology. This award goes to Kirsten Kohler. The second student shows drive and motivation as she will graduate a year early to accelerate her path of becoming a medical student so she can one day be an oncologist. This award goes to Madeline Clemenson. Next will be Miss Solberg with the WEISS Awards.
I will be presenting the WEISS Awards. So we got to compete in regionals and then recently got to compete online in sectionals, though I don't have those results yet. So the WEISS or Academic Challenge team has multiple students that I'd like to give awards to because of their high performance, specifically on the regional tests and their willingness to perform in the sectionals test. So first of all, I would like to award Connie Chen for her performance in math and chemistry. Second, I would like to award Charlie Knapp for his performance in biology. Next is Amit Sani because of his performance in physics. Then Tolu Adanri for her performance in English. Alicia Hahn for her performance in math, Jessica Isaac for her performance in English, Daniel Ragu for his performance on computer science, and finally, Amelia Markert for her performance in engineering graphics. This is only part of the team, and these performers have carried us through to sectionals and will hopefully carry us through to state after that. Congratulations, guys.
Hi, I'm Coach Sefton, and I'm presenting the Wellness Humanitarian Award. As the Wellness Department, we would like to recognize students that possess the essential qualities that motivate them to go above and beyond the classroom. There is something to be said about those who make the environment in a wellness class enjoyable and welcoming. These students not only fulfill wellness academically, but radiate a character that deserves recognition. These students take their own health seriously. They are first to encourage classmates, motivate teammates, and are all-inclusive. Here are the recipients of the Wellness Humanitarian Award. Senior, Liz Raycraft. Junior, Zach Engels. Sophomore, Elise Llewellyn. And freshman, Rocky O'Shea. Congratulations, you guys. On a personal note, I want to send a shout out to the seniors. You are my first class at U High, and you will always hold a special place in my heart. To everyone else, miss you and look forward in seeing you next year. See ya.
It is my privilege to announce the 2020 World Language Awards. French 1, Remy Kohler. French 2, Marie Pulley. French 3, Bhuvanesh Vinothasha. French 4, Andrew Cahayas. French 5, Abby Naden. Spanish 1, Justina Bardi. Spanish 2, Delaney Fitzgerald. Spanish 3, Logan Outlaw. Spanish 4, Noah Davison. AP Spanish, Connie Chen. Mandarin 1, Avery Mullins. Mandarin 2, Caleb Shim. Mandarin 3, Emma Paxton. Mandarin 4, Matthias Culbertson. Congratulations to all of our winners this year.
We are very happy to be here today to honor some of the best musicians at UHI, and we're going to start our portion of the presentation with the UHI Jazz Choir Award. This is given every year to an exemplary senior who's been very successful in our jazz program, and this year's recipient was not only a district jazz choir member for IMEA, but was also chosen to go on to the all-state level. And this year's Jazz Choir Award goes to Gabriel Feaster. Next up, we have the UHI Madrigal Award, also given to an exemplary member, this time of our madrigal singers. And our recipient this year is a very hardworking, dedicated singer. And this year's award goes to Abigail Hitteman.
I am honored to present this year's National School Orchestra Award to Irene Park. Aside from consistently modeling solid musician traits and general musicianship in class, she has auditioned and been selected to participate in the ILMEA orchestra and even moved on to all-state orchestra. She also demonstrates leadership skills through her contributions to the chamber orchestra, supporting other students, and most importantly, a positive, patient, and adaptable attitude. Her efforts and contributions have been greatly appreciated, and I wish her the most amazing journey as she moves forward.
I'm going to be first presenting the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. This award is given to a senior jazz band member who has shown great interest, passion, creativity, and accomplishment in jazz. As the certificate reads, in recognition of outstanding achievements in the field of jazz as demonstrated through superior musicianship, character, and individual creativity, the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award is hereby presented to Tom Scott. That is this one. Next is the John Philip Sousa Band Award. Since its inauguration in 1954, the John Philip Sousa Band Award has been presented to band students across the United States. The award recognizes those young musicians displaying superior musicianship, leadership, dependability, loyalty, cooperation, and other qualities of conduct which school instrumental music programs strive to impart. I am pleased to present this year's John Philip Sousa Band Award to Joseph Dubrovic.
Next up, we have the Choir Directors Award. This is given each year, again, to a senior who has shown just incredible dedication and hard work on a day-to-day basis and commitment to our program. And I'm very proud to present this year's award to Anna Greenfield. The National School Choral Award is given each year to another exemplary senior. This year's recipient is well-deserving. She's been involved in absolutely every aspect of choir at UHI as well as beyond, and she was chosen for the ILMEA All-State Honors Choir, ILMEA All-State Jazz Choir, as well as the National Honors Choir. This year's National School Choral Award goes to Abby Naden.
The final award that we'll be presenting as a department is from our entire department, and it's the Music Department Award. This award was established to each year recognize an exceptional senior for his or her outstanding musical achievement and contribution to the entire UHI Music Department. This year's recipient has been an extremely talented contributor to nearly every choral and band activity offered at UHI, as well as helping out with the orchestra when needed. He was also recognized as an Illinois Music Education Association district and all-state level performer. We are pleased to present the UHI Music Department Award to Mr. Joseph Dubrovic. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
Hello, UHI. I am honored to present our Theater and Thespian Awards. The Carol Brandt Theater Honors recognizes a graduating student artist in memory of former U High theater teacher Carol Brandt. Theater is a collaborative art. As thespians, we follow the motto, act well your part. There, all honor lies. This artist's best work shines through that collaboration, here at home and overseas, thanks to a continued willingness to learn and a steadfast duty to the troupe. This year's award goes to thespian president and lighthead Tim Murphy. Next, the Director's Award. Awarded at the director's discretion, this year the award is going to one student leader who works for the good of the troupe, no matter the production or role, on stage or off. From one of the quietest voices in her freshman year, this performer has led, mentored, and fulfilled every role, whether cast or crew, to the fullest and beyond. The Director's Award goes to Amelia Markert. And lastly, the Thespian of the Year. Our highest departmental honor, the Thespian of the Year this year, goes to a student leader who guides his or her peers to thoughtfully evaluate theater's role in our society, serving the community through the performing arts while honing his craft as a performer. He has entertained audience for years, and with one-liners, silks, relentless care and drive, and in doing so further developed himself as an artist, as a personality, and a leader. I'm pleased to recognize him for his theater achievements here as one of this year's stage managers, a 4-year actor, and guide to our thespian troupe. Our Thespian of the Year, Brad Martin. Congratulations, thespians.
The David W. Gibson Memorial Award was established in 1950. David Gibson was an outstanding student at University High School who was accidentally killed prior to graduation. Members of his family and friends established the Memorial Fund to honor his memory and to recognize a senior male for outstanding personal character, leadership, scholarship, and service to the school. Maybe the jingle for these final awards needs to be, who you gonna call? Band members. Because like the Ruth Stroud Award, you have seen this student in action on the marching band field and pretty much every other musical group we have. This year's award winner is a critical thinker. He is funny, he is a hard worker, and he is committed to the school and our work here. In the early days of distance learning, my primary concern was how to go about creating any sense of class community in the total absence of togetherness. I reached out to this student, asking him to create a series of musical videos that demonstrated the jazz concepts necessary to exploring a novel we were reading in class. With talent and a delightful sense of humor, the student promptly shared his ideas with me and the class. It was a welcoming glimpse of the familiar in what has been wildly unfamiliar territory for everyone. And maybe that describes Joe Dubrovic to a T. Someone who leads all of us into the unfamiliar with generous, compassionate leadership, and always with a little music along the way. Joe, you are this year's Gibson Award winner. The Ruth Stroud Memorial Fund was established in 1979 from funds received from the estate, attorney, family, and friends of longtime U High faculty member Ruth Stroud. Because of Ms. Stroud's close ties to University High School, an award honoring the outstanding female student was established in her honor. Candidates are nominated and voted for by faculty members based on their commitment to citizenship, leadership, personal character, and service to school. When I name this year's recipient, I like to imagine you are all going to be flooded with memories of her kindnesses, because above all, that is what she embodies. She takes it upon herself to include and to lead with admirable humility.
Moreover, she's a planner. I distinctly recall taking mental and literal notes on some of this young woman's goal-setting strategies and follow-through strategies as I had the joy of witnessing her in my class this year. I know I speak for all of her teachers when I say, Anna Greenfield, we are so grateful to have witnessed your music, your sense of humor, and your service to everyone around you. You are this year's Ruth Stroud Award winner.
And that's the conclusion of our awards assembly. I want to make sure that I thank several people. First, I want to thank our alumni for always providing our students with these scholarships and the support that you've given us over all these years. It's just unmatched in the other high school, and thank you so very much for that. I want to thank all of the teachers who took the time to make sure they made their videos, they selected their students, they got everything in time so that we could have this online experience. And last but certainly not least, I want to thank Miss Bear, Mr. Larson, and Dr. Fitzgerald. They worked tirelessly and put in many, many hours to make sure that we would have a successful online awards assembly. Students, we miss you terribly, and we cannot wait until we can all be together again sometime in the near future. So we hope that you enjoyed the awards assembly. Please remember, once you're a pioneer, you're always a pioneer. Go you.